Hello traders, Dadas here speaking to you from the Dadas Trading Room Discord server. The link is below in the descriptions. You are sincerely invited to join me. I stream all my trading live, so every day from just about 10 a.m. Central European summertime because I'm in Europe in Poland, and so basically the hour is not strict. I mean the start hour is not strict because it depends. Sometimes I happen to be earlier. Sometimes I happen to be a bit later. But anyways, then at least until 2300 hours. So basically that's 11 p.m. Central European summertime. I simply stream my screen, right? I stream it live, so you may find me and look at what I'm doing, right? You can also interact with me, speak with me, talk with me. I mean, you're sincerely invited if you're interested in trading, of course. Now, also at the end of the day, around this hour right now, which is basically 2300 hours. Central European summertime. I do my daily recap. So I talk about the situation on the DAX 30 market because that's what I'm doing. I'm trading the DAX 30 market in the style of day trading. So I'm looking for a trade or two or perhaps three intraday. So trying to find the situation. So let's look at the charts right now, and let's look at, so the white lines denominate the day, right? And then the other lines denominate specific hours. As we can see, the DAX 30 index was basically mono directional today. I mean, except for the pullback at the end of the day. But basically, it started by going down ever since the beginning of the day. So it actually didn't make any wick at any higher wick, right? Just started falling down. However, it did make a pretty big lower wick, right? Because altogether it pulled back about 300 pips, right? So almost 50%, not a full 50%. There's still a little bit missing, and because the full range of today from high to low was 643%. Sorry, 643 pips, right? So basically, there is maybe 20 pips short of being 50% pullback, right? So, anyways, we can see that, and also anybody who was following, we know that for at least two, I mean, right now almost 3 weeks. So basically, the last week and the week before that, the volatility suddenly dropped, and the market was making relatively low daily ranges. And this week started with a very low, even lower range, like 156 pips, and then Tuesday was 234 pips, and Wednesday again 146.7 pips, and all of a sudden today we get 643 pips. Now, so this kind of a market again is could be pretty questionable because there were these at least 2 days where the market was moving in a consolidation, and it was difficult to figure out which direction it was going, and then it was a bigger probability of making false moves, so losing money, right? Now all of a sudden the market is dropping down, and you can see that by the time I got there it was already like at least 300 pips down or something like that, 310. So But I measured it out, you know. Well, let's turn this off. uh, I measured it out in the traditional way. So I was looking at this context a bit, something like this, or maybe even a bit further. Yeah, taking into account this consolidation right here, and then I figured out that the market would is most probably going. I mean, there weren't any bullish signals right here. There weren't any bullish. There wasn't any bullish price action. So I decided I would get in at a minimum lot because of the volatility. And like you see, as you see, you can see I got 51 pips. So considering that yesterday I got 16 pips only with a much bigger volume, well, that's still good enough because I didn't want to risk a lot. And then, of course, there's always the question whether the market is going to turn around or not. We are basically, the intuition is that the market, it's not like they used to teach you in, let's say, the good old days when they said when there's a trend, there's a trend, right? So when there's a trend, there's no reason to get out because there's a trend. Well, not so true these days because these days it looks like more often there isn't a trend than there is a trend, right? So basically, we think that there is a trend, and the market doesn't do what we expect it to do, but turns around. So you know that's the biggest difficulty of today's markets because we never know when the price all of a sudden is gonna decide to take a stronger move, right? And to make a stronger move, and yeah. So basically, then we would have to, I don't know, look at the daily charts, and then again, on the daily charts, we see three candles of a sideways movement. And again, we don't know if this is mm, the support level or this is the resistance level, of course, until the price breaks out. So, and obviously, in this situation, when the price broke out, it already broke out all the way down, right? So that's the difficulty of this thing. But anyways, I was pretty satisfied right here with with my pippage, right? So I wasn't actually paying much attention to what was going on. Of course, uh, following the market, I could have found the new, let's say, level, yeah, the new support and then resistance level. I could have taken another trade, but I didn't. I waited this out until the market turned around. So basically, we can see that the reaction right here was pretty much on this average from the daily charts, right? So there's a moving average on the daily charts, and pretty much the reaction was right where this moving average turned out. And of course, then I was starting to measure the market from this perspective. So trying to find the characteristic levels, and that's why I decided to go short right here because I thought to myself, well, there's a signal, there's a red here. There's a signal, there's a red confirmation. So maybe we're gonna get at least this pullback right here. Well, the market didn't actually didn't show much dynamics in the movement, so I decided to get out of it because I thought to myself, well, I don't know, it's better to take some profit than to take a stop loss, right? Because if I had taken the stop loss, I would have made like practically break even. Of course, I would have made some money, but very very little. Anyway, this was yeah. So anyway, this profit wasn't a big one, but to think what counts is that there is some profit, and what counts is that those are two good positive trades. I was also thinking a little bit about, yeah, I was thinking again. I was thinking a little bit about this, about playing long, right? After this, but then I decided not to play long because first of all the price didn't break out. The price didn't actually break out, and the hour was about a bit too late. I didn't want to wait for this. What happened after because there is this half an hour break. Then we have half an hour of market, and then an hour break, and then the market will restart just after midnight here where I am. So basically, we can see that we can see what happened right here, that the market actually did reach, did cover this zone, but this is not the time to be trading for me. So that's why I resigned from this, from going long, and that's it for today, right? So basically, another good day. Now, the interesting thing about this price action, at least from my perspective, is that today was, well, I can say was Thursday, the 30th of July, which is which makes tomorrow, Friday, the last day of July, and the majority of this, well, practically the whole month was bullish, right? Practically the whole month was bullish. And the one day before the day before the last day of the month, all of a sudden we had a moment where the month became bearish and then came back up. Now, what can this mean? This could carry some significant information because, oh yeah, we can see by the weekly candles we are somewhere around this moving average right here. Oh, sorry. I'm yawning. I'm kind of sleepy at this time. Yeah, but I gotta do my videos. Anyways, so looking at the monthly candle, all of a sudden now we have quite a long higher wick, upper wick, right? But um, now this is only my supposition. I mean, I'm absolutely not telling anybody to trade this way or make any decisions upon my opinion. However, this could be an information that basically the market is bullish, and whatever interests there were in bearish, in the bearish market had to be satisfied today, because the market will be moving in a bullish direction. Now, that's how it usually works, and that's independent of the time frame. But it's very interesting how the market was behaving recently, especially that sudden drop of volatility, and then all of a sudden, the last day, one day before the last day of the month, we get big volatility, right? So, in other words, what I'm saying is that I wouldn't be very surprised if tomorrow the market would recover the whole drop and would turn up to be somewhere up there. And I'm not saying that perhaps it's gonna recover the full distance to the high, but that's a potential scenario that I'm seeing here. Now, to be very clear, I'm not doing any financial or investing advice. No, absolutely not. I'm not a financial advisor, and I don't claim to be one. I'm only stating my opinions. So, to be very clear, this is a form of my disclaimer that any decision that you are making in your trading is your decision, and it should not be influenced by any opinion, any outside opinion of any person. And even I would say, according to my experience, even if someone actually has an investment a license for financial investment, I wouldn't trust that person either, because basically I know that in these type of markets there is no guarantee, and it doesn't matter what kind of let's say legal paper somebody presents, they still can be wrong, and most of the time they will be wrong. So I personally wouldn't trust even myself, right? So that's the way it works. I'm very sorry, but if anybody is telling you what to do on the internet, they are practically giving you financial or investment advice, unless they are specifically claiming that they aren't, right? Because that they are only stating your an opinion. So that's basically what I'm doing. I'm only stating an opinion right here. Whether or not whatever you are going to do with this opinion is absolutely up to you. Like I say, I'm trying to help. I'm trying to show you the way I do it. Now you can take whatever you like from it and apply it to your own strategy. And of course, yeah, that's the way it works. Yeah, so that's it for today. Thank you. Please like, please subscribe if you already haven't. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified about my videos. Please join my Discord, my Dada's Trading Room Discord server. The link is below in the descriptions. You are absolutely welcome to participate, to talk, to even write your own opinions, right? Present your own trading method if you wish. I'm absolutely open to that. So please join. And also you can become my patron, and the link to the Patreon is also below in the descriptions. And what benefits you can get from being my patron, you can read about that on my Dada's Trading Room Discord server. There's a dedicated channel entitled Patreon Benefits, where you can read both in English and in Polish about what benefits you get from that. Thanks a lot for today. Please be careful, please keep safe, and see you next time. Bye.